Previously in War on the Sea, Battle of Guadalcanal. Following our invasion of Guadalcanal, Malta and the Florida Islands, we have continued to focus on securing the waters around these islands. The main objective is to build a rank 5 airfield on Guadalcanal to control the surrounding waters and airspace. This is a critical strategic location, a point that the US Navy are acutely aware of. In recent days they have sent numerous task groups looking to break through our blockade and land a ground force on the islands. Thus far, we have repelled most of these ships with only a small force of enemy troops landing on Guadalcanal. These are from a group of 3 US submarines. This force is insufficient to mount any serious threat, and His Majesty's forces are quickly dealing with the situation, and we expect the fighting to end shortly. The larger invasion fleets have been repelled by the brave actions of our submarine crews and aircraft from our local airbase and from our carrier groups that are patrolling just off the coast. Despite the Americans' failures to deploy an invasion force of any great numbers, we can expect them to continue to ramp up their efforts, which will likely see a greater protection being used to get these troops and supply ships past our defences. This more than anything highlights how key it is to build the Guadalcanal airbase to control the surrounding area and prevent the Americans any chance of pushing northward towards our home waters. The following action takes place between 1700 hours on the 23rd of August to 2200 hours on the 31st of August 1942. Hi everyone, welcome back to War on the Sea, the Battle of Guadalcanal. Here we are with the Imperial Japanese forces on day 16, August the 23rd, 1942. And we've got Guadalcanal. There's a bit of a skirmish going on, but we've almost put out the last dregs of the American invasion force. Almost got that fully back under control, which is looking good. I-21, one of our submarines who's doing an outer patrol over here, has just made distant contact with that group of 3 destroyers which are hunting our submarines. So what we could do, Guadalcanal, can we... Oh, we've only got 2 valves. Okay, well let's get them some high explosives and set a course down there. And we'll also from our carrier get some aircraft up as well. And let's see if we can... Oh, we can't launch for another 0.2 hours. Ooh, we should be okay. Get before nightfall. So I'll let time advance. Watch the valves come down, and now she's ready to launch aircraft, which is great. We got 6 Kates. Should we go torpedoes or... Let's go torpedoes, because those torpedoes, the Japanese torpedoes, tend to be fairly good. I know they go up against destroyers, but let's just see if we can just weaken them a little bit. So we've got the valves going to make it down there first. She's ready to launch more fighters, which is or aircraft, which is fine. Let's see if the valves can find those destroyers. Let's set them on a little bit of a patrol to hunt for the... Oh, that's going to be well beyond their range, but that's okay. I-21, I don't want you to get engaged in that, so you just move up there. Out of the way. You let the valves find them and the search plane. This is where they completely disappear. Yep, completely disappeared. The Kates have still got some fuel. They've got 130 mile range. The valves are, I think they're spent. So let's just pop over here. See if we can spot them. If not, they're vanished again. Yep, another force that is vanished. Okay, well they get away from us. Maybe we just need to send some cruisers down there and have an attack. Meantime, what I might do, once those Kates get back to the aircraft carrier, I'm going to go back to Shortland Islands, see if we can get a refuel and a supply of this group. So let's get them going up there. That's a level 3 airfield, so let's get them resupplied. Meantime, resupply convoy is back at home base, which is good. We'll get them to move in. We've also got Task Force 22, which is the 2 destroyers, making their way down here, hunting for subs. If you recall, we had some submarine issues down here. But resupply. Let's manage some cargo. What do we got here? So on there we'll get some troops on there, on that light cruiser. On the oiler we'll get some fuel. We'll get some engineering on that supply. That's slightly annoying. We'll get some supplies on that one. Some more supplies on that one. Some troops on that one. And some troops on that one. And on this one... more supplies? Yeah. Right. And we'll get them heading all the way back here. No, don't do that. Stop clinging. Stop clinging. Right, okay. We'll go like that and get them heading back down here. Meantime, they're heading back up to that port for resupply. And these guys are going to be doing a patrol for anti-submarine around here. Right, that's good. Meantime, well, once they've cleared out, we'll get the search aircraft going up first thing, and we've got one of our submarines. In fact, 2 of them, I-40 and I-17. Plenty of torpedoes, so let's get them back in the offensive. Let's get them. Yeah, actually, you go up here. See if there's anything up there, and sort of do a patrol around there. Meantime, the carrier's made it up here. Let's rearm all ships. Now that doesn't give us more aircraft. I think we've got to release and get it that way. But they are all refueled, so they can come back here and do their supportive role around there, which is good. And in fact, we've got I-21 there, I-19 there. Right, I-21, let's send you down here to go and hunt off the shores of New Hebrides and see if we can get any ships coming out of there. Gone a bit on the offensive. But yeah, nothing much happening. We've got these subs doing, well, some sort of patrol around here. Encounter at Guadalcanal. Oh, hello. How on earth did these guys, 2 battleships and 2 heavy cruisers, get through our defences? What defences, I hear you ask? Well, that definitely seems to be the question. Right. Carrier. Let's launch all the aircraft we can muster. 6 Kates with torpedoes. Course. Direct there. Take them 0.8 of an hour. Guadalcanal. 4 Vals. Actually, we'll wait. Oh no, we'll send them. I was going to say we'll wait until the Kates are coming over, but it's a bit late now. But meantime, our sub is out of position. Let's see what's going on here. At 3:30 on the 25th, our Vals have neared the area. Right, we've got to do some reconnaissance. Oh my goodness, that is a big group. That is indeed 2 battleships, 2 heavy cruisers, and 4 merchant ships. That's an invasion force with 2 destroyers. Crikey. Well, let's go for those merchant ships. Okay, here they go. We're going to split them into 2 pairs, and they're each going to go for one of the merchant ships in each. So these 2 are going to go for this one, and these 2 over here are going to go for that one. Try and get 2 lots of bombs on each target. Oh, I might be wrong. It could be that one and that one going for that one, and that one and that one going for that one. We'll find out, but yeah. They are no doubt loaded with troops and supplies, heading to Guadalcanal to try and take the island back from our forces. We must try and resist. Oh, there goes one flight. think we're going for this one here. The other two, yeah, the other two are going in. Bomb's gone. Now unfortunately got shot down. Minor damage by the looks of it. Oh, I've got only one aircraft still flying. That was always going to be the case, but anything we can do to stop these troops landing has got to be taken, even at sacrificing our aircraft. Is she making smoke, or is that generally a fire going? I'm not quite sure. She is listing a little bit, but nothing what you'd worry too much about. I think she's going to be okay. Confirmation, 3 aircraft lost and only moderate damage and minor flooding to that transport ship. Half an hour later, I-19 has spotted something as she's racing back to Guadalcanal. She makes sight. It is that convoy. Have they turned round? She's coming up from beside them, so I wonder if they've turned round, you know. One, two. Oh, it's hidden behind that heavy cruiser. I wondered where the fourth ship was. Right. So let's have a look at the stats. What have we got torpedoes-wise? We've got 6 torpedoes ready to fire. So I-19 is here. So number 6 is, let's get this to merchant ships. Get that identified. We'll get that one identified the same. That one the same. And that one. That one. The same. Right. We could also maybe have a look at 2 torpedoes. Fire. Right, stop that. Target that one. 2 torpedoes have been fired. Building up the percent profile quickly. As soon as we get to about 80, I'm going to fire, I think. Oh, it's going up so quick, we might as well get into the 90s. Fire. 2 more on that one. Target that C3 there. Or should we target the battleship? No, target the merchant. I get too excited. Probably going to be too late because those torpedoes were already gone, so we'll put a bit of a spread on these and these can go anywhere they want. Might as well fire them then. 2 torpedoes gone. Right, let's make course that way. Let's get going. Okay, here we go. You can see the torpedoes coming. First 2. Nearing the lines of ships now. They should be coming for this ship. They look a little bit fast. They're going to be ahead of the wake, of course, so the torpedoes are going to run about here. So hopefully we'll get a nice, good double hit. Two good hits. Is that going to be enough to sink it? I hope so. Now, they're all going to start doing emergency evasive maneuvers. Looking at this one, she is turning, but hopefully these 2 coming in here are going to still find their mark. And then we've got those 2 which are being set out on a bit of a spread. Oh yeah, she looks a bit... That fire looks dangerous in the front, doesn't it? She's slowing. Yeah, she looks in a bad way. Now these 2 are looking on target as well. Hopefully. Oh, and a dud. Okay, that's not ideal. Meanwhile, there's two more. And they were going for this one, I think. This may fall foul of this one here. She thinks in a bad way. Is she going to get a third torpedo strike? Yeah, she is. Okay. She wasn't the target. This one was, but I think she's a... Oh, that one's gone. So that's one ship worth of supplies or troops sent to the bottom. Now I think she may just turn away from this one. Yes, just in front. So one torpedo missed, but resulted in one stricken merchant ship, a second aflame. That's quite deadly, and I think that torpedo is just gonna run free. Okay, we're still dodging these two destroyers. I think we've got a second one coming in now. He's right behind us somewhere. Oh, there he is. Right. Should go straight over us. Alright, straighten up. Let's get some speed. Get moving. Depth charges. Yep, they're coming down. Ooh, some of them are already down here. Can we outrun the second string? Oh, and there goes the second merchant ship. It was worth hanging on if we can survive this. Oh, they're getting close though. Alright, follow her in the baffles. Hopefully that'll buy us enough time to slingshot out of here. And that was just the time we needed to be able to disengage. And they lost us for a moment from their anti-submarine tracking, and we were able to slip away with confirmation. The Type C3, a moderate damage, minor flooding, that's from the aircraft attack. 2 sunk for 12,000 tons. The rest of the convoy A-OK, but we live to fight another day. And they've only got, well, one fully serviceable merchant ship. The other's pretty damaged as well. And we've got those Kates coming in with torpedoes. And at 4:30, the Kates arrive on the scene. And they are greeted with the 2 battleships, the 2 cruisers, and the 2 merchant ship, and the 2 destroyers. It's very symmetrical at the moment. So we're going to pick our targets and commence our attack. Okay, here we go, commencing our attack. Right, we've got a flight of 4 coming in from this side. We are attacking this merchant ship here. We've got 2 aircraft on the far side, which we've sent them round. They'll be attacking this merchant ship there. All these guys are going to get excited when we come near, but it's the merchant ship, the troops, and the supplies. That's what we need to sink. Until they're down, we'll ignore the capital ships and the warships. If we can get these 2 and we still have aircraft left, then yes, we will be pursuing this group of capital ships. I don't see where the others are. They're probably... Oh, I wonder if they had... They couldn't dive down too much because of they flew over the actual islands. They might be still circling down. So this may not be the perfect executed attack, which I thought it might have been. Meantime, we're coming in. Got smoking aircraft. The rest of us are doing okay. torpedoes away. Meantime here, the other two coming in there from the far side. Torpedoes gone. 1 torpedo strike, 2 torpedo strikes, 3 torpedo strikes. I think that... oh, we've lost an aircraft. She's been hit. Meantime, the 2 just dropped now. One's going to run far in front and going to get away. We may not have... well, that one's dead, but I don't think this one may not be. Oh! I didn't see it. I'm wondering if one of our aircraft crashed into that destroyer, because that destroyer is on fire and I'm not sure why. Yes. We've got a burning destroyer that can only have been hit by a falling aircraft. This one's dead, and there goes that last remaining torpedo past her. This one's got a bit of a fire, bit of a list, but she's quite low at the front, but I think she's going to be okay. We'll just see how time plays out. Confirmation then, we lost 5 of the 6 aircraft that attacked. The North Carolina had minor damage, I'm not quite sure how. Portland, heavy cruiser, had minor damage, maybe they got some friendly fire going on there. The Type C3, number 5, heavy damage, heavy flooding. Number 6, C3, was sunk for 12,000 tons, and the destroyer, moderate damage and minor flooding. And at 1:30 on the 26th of August, resupply has made it back to Guadalcanal, so let's unload all their cargo. Nice. And then we'll have a look at Guadalcanal. We've got 5,000 troops, 13,000 supplies, 300 engineering, 200 fuel. So let's get the level 3 airfield. Boom. Obviously we can't have a look actually because it's night time, but that's good. Right, let's get you heading back to home base, and we've got to see the next resupply convoy coming back. Yeah, sure, do that. If that's the route you want to take, do it, go for it. Knock yourself out. And then when we've got this one coming down here with one more fuel and some more supplies and troops, we should be able to get a level 2 port. Maybe we should just save it up and try and continue to when we get the next dice roll, which is only should be day 21, so only a few days away. Get some more engineering and fuel, then perhaps we'd be in a good spot to maybe get a level 3 or 4, and we could probably rattle through this quite quickly. This is going well. I'm expecting a huge counterattack back from the US, but so far so good. On day 19, 27th of August 1942, just coming past 11:30 in the morning, our resupply convoy is back down to Guadalcanal. Resupply 2. Let's offload all cargo. Nice. And let's have a look at Guadalcanal. We've now got 100 fuel, 100 engineering, 6,700 troops, and 14,500 supplies. Let's leave that there then. And it's tempting to get level 2 port, but we don't get anything for it really. So let's send them back. Expecting our resupply 1 is almost... oh god, come on navigation, is almost back. Tomorrow hopefully we'll get a resupply with more troops and more fuel and engineering. If that's the case, I might buy another oil tanker and see if we can get Guadalcanal up to a level 5 airfield as quick as possible. And boom! Just coming up to 1 PM on the 28th of August, a resupply has just dropped. We've been given plus 66, which is nice, and 250 engineering and fuel. Nice. So let's what do we got in this supply here? Could maybe get another couple of tankers, possibly. Let's see what we can afford. So if we not go, let's go to Australian. No, sorry, Japanese, and let's go to oilers. How much are they? 15, that's 30. Okay, let's get a couple of those. 2 Nippon Marus. And let's get them merged. Nice, that's a large group now. I spent 30 of our points, which is no, small matter. But let's start from the oil. Let's get fuel. Let's get fuel. Engineering. Some troops. Some more troops. Engineering. Engineering. Supplies. Actually, troops. Fuel. Troops. And that's good to go. Right. Set course back to Guadalcanal. And at 12 o'clock on the 29th of August, day 22, our carrier has made it back to home base. Now, I'm going to get you. These are all good to go, aren't they? Right, I'm going to get you. If I rearm from there, does that... No, it doesn't. Okay, so what I think what I need to do is just release and repair. Wait for her to be repaired, as they say, and hopefully she will then be fully equipped with her dive bombers again, because that's what we need. There's no point having her down here if she's got no aircraft to support them. Meantime, the subs are doing a grand job, and here comes our resupply convoy with all the engineering and fuel. 9:42 on the 30th. Resupply has made it back down to Guadalcanal. There's not much else happening, which I'm kind of thankful for. It's making our job relatively easy. There we go. We can get a level 4 airfield. Gives us 8 vowels, only 4 zeros. I thought we'd get more zeros than that, but okay, that's fine. So what do we need now? We need 400 engineering and fuel, and then that is us successfully completed. 8,500 troops, 10,000. Actually, what we could do, what I might do, if I just take some troops from there, I'll take some supplies. Oh no, no I won't. We'll take some supplies on there. There we go. And we'll just get these to head up to this island here. And we'll just put, basically stick our flag into the... oh, hello. There you go, 90 command points for rest and repair. Ship has released and repair, so that means our carrier is now available for us to repurchase. Should be anyway. So, Raboul, let's get our carrier. We've got 144, so we could actually go for even a proper carrier. That's a merchant ship. How did I get that wrong? Hang on. Where's CV? Am I blind? There it is. So we can go for the Shokaku, which has got 24 vowels, 24 kates. Oh, that's it, is it? We've got the Shokaku and the Zulkaku. We'll go for the Zulkaku. Yes, that's all our money, by the way, but I'm happy. Got the Zulkaku. It's got a really cool sounding name. I'm sure that's not how you pronounce it. So don't get mad. I'm just having fun with it, okay? Let's merge groups. Of course, it merged with the the merchant group. Yeah, okay. No. And there she is, our beautiful new carrier. Absolutely stunning. So this group is steaming around, heading towards Guadalcanal, just to kind of lock down the area and make sure that we are dominating the sea and the skies. More importantly, the skies. So with the domination of the sky, we seem to be able to control the sea at this stage. Everything is going according to my plan. Fingers crossed, things don't change. I think getting that carrier early, that escort carrier, certainly has accelerated our potential to get an early victory in this campaign. And now we've upgraded to the full carrier, things are looking pretty good. As long as these don't come in into any direct conflict with any surface fleets or any or too many American aircraft, we should be okay, because these destroyers are rubbish. Meanwhile, at 1:30, our Zeros have spotted. Oh, hello. What have we got here? We've got heavy cruiser, heavy, or could be a light cruiser, merchant, heavy cruiser, light cruiser, merchant, and 2 more destroyers. So we got another, could be a invasion force coming for Guadalcanal. 4 more merchant ships and a couple of, that looks like heavy cruiser. That's probably is that a light cruiser? That could be heavy as well. Is that it's not a battleship, is it? No, it can't be. Light cruiser and heavy cruiser. Is that an Atlanta? That could be a light cruiser, but it looks massive. But anyway, let's not get too close and report this in, and maybe get some of our aircraft carriers and new aircraft into the skies. And at 3:06, we've got large waves of aircraft. We've got Kates and Vals from our aircraft carrier, and also another flight of Vals from Guadalcanal itself. We can find the ships. They're going to be in for one hell of a surprise. They're the ships. Oh look, we see our aircraft going overboard. Let's get them out of the way so not to get shot down straight away. Okay, the Kates are just preparing to make their torpedo runs now. We've got the Vals up there going in. We're all going for the merchant ships. We've got 3 flights of Vals, 3 flights of Kates, and we're going in for the merchant ships. And we've got the cruisers coming out to say hello. Going for the high targets to begin with. There come the bombers, diving down. Hits on that ship. Hits on the ship behind. Aircraft got shot down, and hits on this one. Meanwhile, here come the torpedo bombers. Now they are going for some of the cruisers as well to try and weaken the defence, so we can maybe get in their attack as well. We've got subs coming in. Torpedoes not dropped. Oh, dropped late. Well, one struck straight away. That was not a classic attack. Here's Gold Flight coming in a little bit later. Torpedoes in the water over there. Going for that cruiser by the looks of it. Torpedo hit. Torpedo hit. Torpedo hit. 3 good hits on that cruiser. Coming in. Merchants are ablaze, which is what we like to see. I think we may have lost the aircraft then, we did. Now lots of people, well, I've had a couple of comments saying, why don't you fire from further out? That's is also auto-calculated by the computer. So you get shot down. Torpedoes going in for that cruiser. Oh, she's been shot down as well. Good hits, 2 good hits. As we lose that aircraft, sadly. 3 good hits. And at the end of that attack, we lost 10 of our 24 attacking aircraft. However, we sunk the light cruiser Cleveland for 11,930 tons. The Type C freighter was heavily damaged and heavily flooded. The number 4 C3, no damage and no flooding. That's a bit of a miss there. The New Orleans heavy cruiser, heavy damage, heavy flooding. 2 further C3 freighters sunk for 12,000 tons apiece. So 3 ships sunk, 35,930 tons. And at 4 PM we've got some more torpedo bombers from the carrier in the area. And there is the depleted group heading home by the looks of things. Now we're going to target, well, we're going to have to target that cruiser for sure, try and finish her off. And maybe the merchant ships as well. Okay, here we are, commencing our attack. 3 flights. That flight and that flight are going after the 2 merchant ships. There and there. We are going off to try and finish off this heavy cruiser. Can't leave her like in that state. It's merciful to try and put her out of her misery, he says, wanting the extra kill credits. First flight going in. They are going, should be going for this merchant ship here. Maybe they are going for the damaged one. They're going for the damaged one. Got it the wrong way around. They're getting close. There you go. Torpedoes dropped. And we've lost an aircraft from there. She's gone straight in, but these torpedoes should run straight and true. Meantime, we are close to our drop. Second flight going in. Torpedoes dropped. Good hits on the merchant. Lots of aircraft hits, but here come the torpedoes. Dud! 2 hits. Oh, and that third one has gone under. Now, is that the death cry of the merchant ship? Do you know what I think? What they've done, they've both gone for the merchant and missed that one completely. That torpedo is running. Maybe go hit the destroyer if we're lucky. No, it's gone in front of the destroyer. And those 2 torpedoes have missed as well. Okay, a disappointing attack in the end. 9 aircraft of the 16 lost. We sunk 1 C3 freighter. The other one's got minor damage, and New Orleans has still got heavy damage and heavy flooding, despite taking another multiple, I think it was 3 torpedo strikes. No further damage, it would seem, registered on the New Orleans. Tough ship. And at 20 to 6 that evening, as the sun is about to set, one of our spotter planes has spotted the group. There they are. Wait, that's a different group. That's a different group. 3 destroyers, multiple cruisers. Oh, where did these guys come from? Later that evening, at 20 past 9, subs I-17 and I-40 patrolling the mouth just near Guadalcanal, and they've spotted the ships coming in. It's the cruiser force. Oh wait, is that South Dakota? Oh, they could be 2 battleships. Ooh, from the aircraft they look like they were cruisers. They're definitely cruisers back here, but they could be battleships. In fact, they are battleships. Okay, we've got I-17 targeting North Carolina and I-40 targeting South Dakota. Right, we're going to go for a full spread. Depending on what solution we can get, we'll see if we can... anything in the 80s, 90s will go for a very small spread. Anything less than that will go for a bit larger. But yeah, the moment 60% solution, which is not too bad. Right, we'll fire I-17's torpedoes first. 63%. We'll go for a bit of a 4% spread, perhaps. Fire. Right, torpedoes gone. Torpedoes gone from I-17. Let's get these torpedoes. Fire. Now I-40. You brake and switch that way. Get down to 330 feet. Try and get away. Okay, here we go then. Here's the North Carolina. The torpedoes are just coming in front of the South Dakota now. They've just skirted in front on here, and they are coming straight for North Carolina. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and the fifth one missed. Now, if we look at South Dakota, how are her torpedoes doing? Wow, that's a big fire blazing. 2, 3, 4, 5 hits on the South Dakota. Both battleships are ablaze. Beautiful sight. As our submarines are scurrying away, they don't get to see this. But that is 2 very badly damaged battleships. The reason I went for the battleships, because they can bombard our base and ruin our facilities. So the midsection seems to be untouched, but the fore and aft deck and turrets are well ablaze. Oh, they're over one of our ships. Let's get moving. This is one of the destroyers. Let's cut hard to starboard and try and cut inside both of these. I can see splashes, depth charges coming down, and there should be another one over. Oh yeah, look at that, they're crisscrossing. Rudder midships. Oh, let's go, 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 go. That's looking very dangerous. Oh. Fall back. Oh god, we're going straight into the new ones. Whoa. Oh, we're taking some damage there. Bit of flooding. We'll get the crew on that, but we're still alive, incredibly. Whew, that was close. That was very close. I think we're going to lose this this U-boat or submarine. She's down to 40 feet now, and she can't keep going. Yeah, that flooding is too much. Oh, here we go. No, this could be the end. Oh, more damage. Yep, 2 compartments gone. Right. We just try and save the crew now. Emergency blow. Yeah. You can see these are black. These are completely, the integrity is completely gone. I doubt they'll even... Oh, they are servicing. That's good news. We got another destroyer coming over. It's like we've angered them somehow. Who knows? Maybe it's something we said. Flooding is critical. Damage is heavy. Yeah, she's dead. All we're going to do is try and get the crew to safety as much as possible. But there's going to have raining down depth charges. You can see the splashes. I don't think the crew are going to be able to get to safety on this one. I think they're goners. Oh, right on the bow. Look at this. Oh, it's gone straight past. Oh, underneath. That would have done some damage. Are we still going up? Deck gun's damaged, unfortunately. No, she's gone. She's gone. Oh, the brave crew of I-17 have been lost. at the end of that conflict. Incredibly, North Carolina only suffered moderate damage and minor flooding. South Dakota heavy damage, moderate flooding. We lost the brave crew of I-17. And somehow we didn't claim anything in that. That was quite a good attack. If we maybe had a smaller solution or smaller spread, we may have got more torpedoes on target, but it wasn't a great solution to begin with in the 60s. So yeah, well, it wasn't bad. Hopefully that will turn this task group around and they'll head back to port to repair. At 10 o'clock, I-21 has detected those ships. There they are, the damaged battleships. Unfortunately, they're behind us. You'd better spin around lickety-split. Right, we've got the North Carolina steaming ahead with the group there. Where's... Oh, South Dakota's actually dropping back. North Carolina is still in the fight then, so what we get solution-wise, we're going to get a solution on her. 6 torpedoes. It's not looking good. We've got ships coming for us. Right, fire. Here is the North Carolina steaming towards Guadalcanal. I think we've got one more submarine between her and Guadalcanal, so hopefully that can finish off the other battleship if we can do the North Carolina this time. From the wake of those torpedoes, it looks like they are on target. The cruiser behind had a twitch then. I think they've just spotted them, so they'll be radioing into the North Carolina. Torpedoes inbound, but they look clean on target. Four, I think the rest will go wide. Good hits on the rear of the ship. Yes, 2 torpedoes running. Right, coming down. Careful, 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 careful. We're not going to be able to go that deep because there is the surface. So if we can get down, can we run silent? And hopefully we can disguise. Disguise our shadow on the sea floor. Alright, let's risk going down a little bit deeper. Let's see if we can hide on the sea. Yeah, slow down, slow right down. So we don't scrape. There we go. We are hiding. There's one of the destroyers there. You can see the searchlight flashing on the seabed. Oh god, it looks like they may be coming towards us. Right, let's back up a touch. Back away from them. There's both of them there actually. Back full. Oh god. Oh, heavy damage. Forward torpedo bay has been destroyed. I think that's her done. Yeah, there she goes. She fought bravely, but once she was down and dead, there's not much she could have done about it. Confirmation with the loss of the brave crew of I-21, sunk for 3,650 tons. North Carolina, critical damage, heavy flooding, the damn ship won't sink. And we got the South Dakota there with heavy damage and moderate flooding. All we need to do is try and slow them down during the night, and then we can get some aircraft up in the following morning to finish them off. So I-21 was sadly lost about here. We've got I-19 bravely heading, only 11 torpedoes, bravely heading to the area. 10 o'clock at night. It's going to be a long night before we can get those ships. So there's aircraft up in to attack the ships at first light at 6 AM. But yeah, but there we are, 5 to 10 on the 31st of August 1942. Guadalcanal is strengthened with a level 4 airfield and level 1 ports. She's got just under 8,500 troops defending it and 9,668 supplies. And what we could do, we've got resupply 2 over here. Let's get them into port, and maybe we'll get some more supplies sent down to well, for the inevitable attack from the American forces. Those cruisers and destroyers no doubt have small numbers of troops and supplies on board, but it's the bombardment I fear. They could definitely wreak havoc and destroy some of our facilities, the airbase indeed, knock it down a level or two. That's why hitting the battleships was such a priority, but we were unable to sink them. Hopefully I-19 will have more luck. Meanwhile, I-40, you charge back here as quick as you can and see if we can get them in an embrace. So we got 2 destroyers up here. I'm not going to even bother trying to intercept them. It's just not going to work. They're just going to be blasted out of the water. So I'm going to give that a miss for now. But that's where we're going to leave it for now. Join us next time to see what becomes of that battleship group. Can we intercept her with I-19 and maybe turn those battleships around or send them to the bottom? And will the remaining ships get to Guadalcanal and bombard and release some invading troops? Join us next time to find out. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.